Mississippi and New Orleans. Big Snoop Dogg got a Madden lead. His team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg and I'm the only one, and when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Haha, bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast, cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. Come on. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll you when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard, my team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is, I get it. Come on. I got cleats on my feet, jersey on my back, helmet on my head, ready to attack like that. Down in Mississippi and New Orleans, Big Snoop Dogg got a Madden lead. His team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg and I'm the only one, and when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Haha, bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast, cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. Come on. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll you when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard, my team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is, now get it. Come on. Big Snoop Dogg, it's in the game.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did.
Playing skills.
Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch it, you won't get it.
Okay, Coach. Well, from a place that's officially been recognized as the loudest venue in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium right here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Houston Texans and the Kansas City Chiefs. The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Yellow. Let's go, Woo, Annie. Hey, 15.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 48-yard line. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins once again the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
On 2nd and 10, Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
43. Zoom, fellas, let's go.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And this is caught by Watkins. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
He's coming. We got double 61. Matchbox, right. I got motion. Safe. Right side.
They'll run out of the gun here. Williams, nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Mike, 55.
Here's Mahomes to throw, eluding the pressure right. He's going to fire one, corner of the end. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5, and he is all the way up past the 25.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. And now the throw going to Fuller, and he's got it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. On first down, Swift, and he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down and 4, Watson. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 22 yards there, a first down.
53. Right here.
They'll run on first down. Swift. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down. From the red zone now, Watson. And Stills bringing it in. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. On 2nd down now, Swift. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there with his 16th touchdown of the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point good by Prater, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
On second down, Williams. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Flush to his right. And it's complete to Kelsey. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
On first down, Mahomes escaping the pressure right. He's got this complete to Ryan Switzer. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On first and 10, here's Mahomes. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Maximum effort, partner. Minimal gain.
Yeah, minimal gain. Looked good, though. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Mahomes to throw once more. Flushed out right. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 27-yard line.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Throwing now is Mahomes. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Second and 10 now from the 27.
Attack! Kill! Switch! 22 jet bomber, 22 jet.
From the gun, it's a run for Williams. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down. Mahomes now to throw, eluding the pressure right. Looking for the end zone, and unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Well, that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on third down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. And for the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
Now a first down throw, Watson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
J.J. Watt makes another tackle there, and it's for a minimal gain. And let's face it, if that's all you're going to get running the ball, you're not going to have much success against him and his team.
Or, yeah, you better find a way to go around J.J. Watt, which isn't easy to do.
It's really not, because you got to try everything. Can you go around him? Can you go by him? Can you influence him to get him out of position so maybe you can wall him off?
Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. He was looking for Watkins that time.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
That last catch short the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And down to the 27-yard line. And he'll get this all the way down to the Chiefs' 27-yard line. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Well, the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Here's Watson. The quick slant caught. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Texans push further out in front. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down. Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Here's Hill on the return. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Watson. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Ron Thornhill. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
23 yards on the play. That right there, career catch number 541, and that's significant because it ties him with Hall of Famer Kellen Winslow, who also obviously played the tight end position.
Yeah, and helped revolutionize it when he was in San Diego. But how about what we're seeing right here? And
a big loss here as he's taken down. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Being chased out left. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Lonnie Johnson picks it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Well, you were backed up into a 2nd and long, but instead of trying to get the yardage back in chunks, he's trying to get it all back at once. And this defense was just lying in wait. And they're there to pick this one off.
Open man is Hill. He's got it. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. They'll try the left side. Swift. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. On 1st down, Swift. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion. They'll run on 1st down. Swift. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
That looked like a two-deep coverage, which we call cover two. And what that really means is you have corners, what we call rolled up in about a 5-yard area on the outside receivers. Then your safeties are back closer to the hash marks near the middle of the field, somewhere around 10 to 12 yards back. So if you can break through the first level, you've got a chance to run before you encounter any type of resistance from the safeties.
We saw the example of it right there. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. To throw is Watson. It's complete. Stills. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Kenny Stills hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Texans push further out in front. Prater for the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Mahomes. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Kill. 55's my guy, 55. He runs.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Rolling to his left. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. Working from the gun, Mahomes steps away to his left. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Josh Jones. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. Mecole Hardman, the intended target.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Buying time to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of...
And this is caught. Touchdown, Houston. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Texans push further out in front.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because
and a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball in this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
From his end zone, Mahomes on 3rd and long. Escaping the pressure right. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
We're back now in KC. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Swift. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Right back to him on first down. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
On 2nd and 7, Watson. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down.
Check back. 54. Mike, 53. 53.
From the gun, here's Watson. Open man is QT, complete. And he's not going to get the first down. He had to get to the 30, but he's a yard or 2 short. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. And the 13-year man puts it through, and their lead will swell up to 28. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And some room to work. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Tight on the right. 4 down. Yellow. 4 down.
Now Mahomes to try again after the pick six. This is caught by Williams. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. Mahomes now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. Flushed out right. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. That one good for 12 yards in a Kansas City first.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Forced out to his left. And an alley to run. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one covers 29 yards. First down. Operating from the red zone now. Mahomes eluding the pressure right. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Former Buckeye first-rounder Garyon Conley there to knock that away. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well-coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And he's going to keep it here. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Flush to his right. And this is going to be incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And it's complete. They're going to get the first. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? They'll run it with Williams. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look for a late touchdown. 2nd down and goal. Mahomes. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. 3rd down and goal now, and this Houston defense not backing down. They'll look for one more stop. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Yellow. Argo blue, Amy. Hey, 57 colors.
Now this time Mahomes will throw. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. And a play fake down near the goal line here worked out well.
Anytime you can make them think that you're going to run the ball and go to that play-action pass, you see the end result, usually a touchdown.
Is that harder? Is the play fake harder to defend for the defense near the goal line or no? Because there's not as much room to work with?
It is harder because down near the goal line, you're thinking much more of a running play, especially if people run out big formations. So it is harder to defend.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, In the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Watson, dancing to his left. And Stills bringing it in. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 25 yards that time. And Watson's going to throw it here. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head.
But that's
the virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Josh Jones. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Watson. He's going to take a shot right away for the... And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of...
And got his man complete. And at the end of it, he's stripped. Ball comes loose. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Texans, they continue to keep pace for that first-round bye as they move to 11-1. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, it's another week with more questions than answers as they fall to 3-9. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O
Oh, I ain't come to play with you. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up. I can't spend the day with you. I'm out of my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support bra. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time, another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winter side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field, hit the wind. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do, lace up the